Hi guys, my name is Angela and I'm with SinfulShoes.com. This is my very first makeup tutorial ever, so please bear with me. This is our tutorial on how to do fairy makeup. You can use it for Halloween or if you just like to dress up as a fairy, which is fine too. So this is just lip balm. We're going to start with a clean face. And I like my lash insurance by Too Faced Cosmetics. I usually apply it with my ring finger. I don't know, I just like to use my fingers better. I think the warmth of it really helps blend it in very well. I just do a little dab, like that size. So I put it on my under eyes, I put it on my eyelids, I even put a little bit over my brows. I'm a little bit obsessed with it. It just helps prevent creasing and it helps my eyeshadow stay on, and that's how I use it. Okay, so once I have my primer on, I'm going to use one of my favorite products, which is just the Universal Beige in this regular Sephora brand. This is pretty close to my skin color. I just always use it as a base. I put it on all over the tops of my lids, and then I put it on a little bit underneath as well, just to help my eyeliner stay. And I'm just using a blending brush to apply it. Okay, so next I'm going to use my Smashbox Liquid Halo High Definition Foundation. I use the number 4 and I'm just using my e.l.f. foundation brush to apply it, and I'm just putting it everywhere. I'm putting it on my cheeks, on my nose, on my eyes, on everything. And I'm just going to continue to blend it until it's all blended. I'm even going to go a little bit past my jawline. A lot of people tend to forget that. Okay, so next I am going to use my MAC Pro Concealer and Correct palette. I have the light color. I actually rub my finger against my wrist a little bit just to heat up, and I find it helps blend the concealer a little bit better. I typically use the top 2 colors you are seeing me use. I tend to just mix them a little bit, and I am putting that all over underneath my dark circles and as well as all over my eyelid up to my brows. I absolutely love this concealer. I think it is thick enough to get done what I need it to get done. And I just absolutely love it. I think it's great concealer, and a little bit of it goes a very long way. So now I'm going to go back to my Universal Beige, which I just love so much, and I'm just going to put a little bit over where I had put the concealer, and that's just so the eyeshadow doesn't stick directly to the concealer. It's just to help give it more of a base. I just love this stuff so much. So I am using my brow pencil, and I have no idea what it is. I got it in the Philippines when I went last year, and I don't know, it's just a great brow pencil. It's got a great tip, and I always use it to do my brows. I won't really go too much into detail with how I do my brows. Basically, I just use this pencil to fill in all of my bald spots and to create my shape. And then I just use a powder over it, over the pencil. And yeah, I don't know, if you want to see how I do my brows, then let me know. But for the most part, I don't know, I'm just doing what I normally do. Next, I'm going to use my Too Faced Queen for a Day palette. I use the very light brown that's in that palette to fill in my brows. I pretty much use any brown eyeshadow. A lot of people have like their go-to brow kits. I just don't. I used to, but I don't know. I'm not as picky as I used to be. This is the brow color that I like, but sometimes I'll just use whatever light brown eyeshadow I can reach for. Most of the time I'm in a rush, so it's whatever I can get my hands on. And I'm just filling in my brows, just to my liking. Okay, so now I just am going to use some white eyeshadow. I'm just using the white from my e.l.f. eyeshadow palette. This is just a great palette. It's very inexpensive and it has all different kinds of colors, and I'm just using the white to highlight just underneath my brow bone. This eye makeup is very intense, so I'm choosing a very intense white to put underneath my brows. Here is the star of this tutorial. This is the Exotic Eye Kit. This is in Cotton Candy. The link is below if you want to purchase this eye kit. This is what we have available on SinfulShoes.com. And right now I'm just lining it up to see exactly where I want it. This is my very first time working with this. I did find it easy to use, but it did take me a little bit to figure it out. I did find I had to remove it with my tweezers just because it was just really hard to take off and I was scared I was gonna rip it. It never ripped when I did it, but it just seemed very delicate, so I just decided to use my tweezers to pull it off. And I pretty much just applied it to the end of my eyebrow and along my brow bone. I was really hesitant the first time I was putting this on because I was really nervous because I was nervous it wasn't going to be sticky if I put it on wrong, having to reapply it. Luckily I didn't have to, but it was really easy to use, and the corner there was really easy to fix. I just realigned it with the tweezers and then lined it up where I needed it. I think it looks pretty good. So going for the other side, I pretty much did the same thing. I just wanted to make sure that it stayed on. And yeah, I had to use my tweezers again. When I went to grab it, I was just really nervous that it was going to rip. But it never did, so I guess it's better to be safe than sorry. I know it's taking me forever to take it off, but I don't know. It was just interesting to work with. They were really awesome and I love the way that it looks. But I was just nervous because once you put it on, I don't know if it's hard to reapply it. I'm not sure, but I was just really hesitant. So this one went on much faster than the other one. I think because I knew where I wanted it, which was just to the end of my brow and then along my brow bone. There we go. That looked about right to me, so I was all set. Okay, so I used the kit comes with this sparkle. It's sort of like a pasty glitter. It's actually really awesome. I love it so much. I just used a flat brush to apply the glitter, and you don't need to mix it with anything. It actually comes all pre-mixed. I really was a fan of the texture of this, and it stayed on really well. You'll see in this, I did put it on a little bit thick, just because I love glitter so much. You don't need to put it on that thick. I ended up just letting it dry just a little bit and then wiping the excess off, which was very easy to use. This glitter was not messy at all. I really liked it and I really thought it was fun, and it helped blend the kit or the eyeshadow template with all the colors and everything. It just helped it go all together. Here's a little trick I learned a long time ago. I anytime you're playing with glitter, I keep tape nearby so that I can clean up any of the loose glitter afterwards. Yeah, so that's just what I'm doing. I'm just cleaning off my eyelashes, any excess that could fall off onto my cheeks. Now I am using the Wet n Wild black liquid eyeliner. I don't understand why people spend so much money on liquid eyeliner. This is the liquid eyeliner I prefer, and I just can't afford to spend money on black liquid eyeliner that to me looks the same. So I'm just putting it along my lash line, only on the top. After I applied my liquid eyeliner, I really didn't think that the pink was vibrant enough, so I just went in with the pink in my e.l.f. palette, and I just took a small bristle brush and I'm just adding more pink on the outer edges and a little bit towards the center of the eye with the pink eyeshadow. I just wanted it to be more vibrant, just because I like bright colors and I thought it would look a lot better. So that's all that I'm doing right now. I am once again going into the e.l.f. palette and using the purple eyeshadow to put underneath the pink as well as along my lower lash line. I just thought the purple really looked nice with the pretty rhinestones on the eyeshadow eye kit. So I decided to add more purple. I thought it would be really pretty. You can obviously add whatever you'd like. I'm sure blue would be really pretty, but I just decided to do pink and purple because I thought it was a great combination. And now I'm just taking black eyeliner. This is my favorite black eyeliner, which is just plain CoverGirl basic black pencil eyeliner, and I am just lining the inside of my eyes just to help give my eyes a little bit of depth. I got this next eyeliner. It's a purple eyeliner. I actually got it for 85 cents on the clearance shelf at Target. It was a great purchase. I also got turquoise, but I really liked this purple. This is the L'Oreal Extra Intense Liquid Pencil Eyeliner in purple, and it's just a really pretty purple. I decided to put it over the purple eyeshadow just to help intensify that purple, and I thought it was really pretty. Time for one of my favorite parts, the false lashes. I love false lashes. I think they just make your eyes look so much more open and just help make the look more finished. This kit does come with fake eyelashes as well as its own lash glue, but I am very loyal to just the default lash glue in waterproof. And yeah, I don't think you're supposed to blow on it, but that's what I do. I wait until it is almost dry, and then that is when I apply it. Okay, now we have our eyelashes on. We are going to go into one of my favorite parts, which is the contouring. I contour with a bronzer. My favorite bronzer is this Pure Bronze Pure Finish bronzer by Mirabella. It's just my favorite bronzer. It's lasted me a very long time, and I don't know, I just like the color that it is. I like the way it looks, and I'm just adding a little at a time around my cheekbones. I have a very round face, so I tend to do around my cheekbones, the top of my forehead, and my little double chin that I have. Yeah, I mean, I can't hide it, but I try my best. So yeah, so I'm just building that. You don't want to add a big chunk of this at a time. It will look terrible. It's really important when you're contouring to blend, blend, blend. So yeah, that is what I'm doing right now. Okay, now we are all bronzed. I am going to use the NARS Orgasm Blush. You've probably heard of it before. I think this is literally the only blush that looks good on every single skin tone. It's my go-to blush. I'm putting it a little bit heavier on the cheeks just because I feel like fairies are supposed to look a little bit rosy. So yeah, that is what I'm applying right now. Okay, so the next product I'm using is, oh my gosh, I love it so much. I know that it's made by Mirabella. I'm not 100% sure what exactly it's called, but the only thing I can tell you is that the bottom of it says Refract Oro. It's an illuminator and a highlighter, and I absolutely love it. A little bit of it goes a really long way, and this helps give you that dewy look as well as gives you a nice finished look. This is great for pretty much any time of the year, I think. I just absolutely love this stuff. So I'm just putting it on all the areas that I want to highlight. Okay, so now I am taking some more concealer and I'm just putting it underneath my eyes just to help them look a little bit more brighter. And I'm just using my concealer brush to do that. And then I'm also going to put a little bit of concealer on my lips just to prep them for the lipstick. And then I'm just going to let it dry a little bit just to set. Now I am going to line my lips. I'm just going to use my lip pencil by MAC in the color Spice. This is just a very neutral color. This is just to help prevent bleeding when I go to apply my lipstick. And I love this color. I think it's the perfect neutral shade. Now that my lips are lined, I'm going to go in with this lip color. I can't remember what it's called. I was trying to get it in the light there to show you. It's a Sheen Supreme in, I think, Royal Azalea. It's just this really pretty shimmery pink that I think would be perfect for this fairy look. This is a fun lip gloss. It is highly pigmented, so a little bit goes a very long way when you're using this lipstick. A lot of blotting. Now I'm going to use my MAC lip gloss in Long Love Love. It's a very light pink. It's very pigmented, so this is another one where a little bit goes a long way. And I'm just going to put that all over where I applied the lipstick, just to help create more of a finished look. And at the end, I'm going to blend it. Okay, so it is all blended. Now I am going to take the sparkles that is in the Exotic Eye Kit and I'm going to put a little bit on my lips, and I loved how this looks. It looks great with the sparkly eyes, and I just love the glow that it gave to my lips. I thought it was really pretty. It also stayed on very well. And whoops, I actually forgot the last part to bring the look together. It was the other part of the eye kit. It was the lower outer corners of the eyes. I actually forgot to put on those rhinestones, and they definitely helped finish the look. So don't forget that if you get this kit. It was a really important step that I forgot, but luckily I remembered so I could tell you guys. Okay, so now is the finishing touch. It is the mascara. I put on my mascara after I put on my false lashes. It's just what I do. I don't know if that's a rule that you're not supposed to do that or what, but that's what I do. I live for the Voluminous Mascara by L'Oreal, and I don't know, I won't use any other type or kind of mascara. This is my favorite one, and that's what I'm choosing to use. And I'm just putting it on my top eyelashes, and then I'm going to put a little bit on my lower lashes. Okay, so that is it. That is how you do this fairy look. I can't figure out how to do the slow motion in iMovie, but here are some close-up shots of it in case you wanted to see it. But that is it. Make sure you subscribe and like the video, and let us know if you have any questions. Thank you.